Hey, hey, good morning. Here we are ready to go for another move session. Oh, it's so dark in here today. It feels really dark in here. All right, I think my timer's good to go. I got my water. Make sure you've got your water with you. Aiming for a gallon water day, guys. I started that when I did the 75 hard last year with my daughter, and I really haven't stopped. It took me a bit to adjust to get to a gallon water a day. I was already a pretty big water drinker when I started. Come on, there we go. But I was probably more of a 2 to 3 liter a day, and a gallon is about 3.5 to 4 liters. Oh my God, my boys have destroyed this place. Like the floor is a mess. Oh, I know what it is. Somebody took the recycling out and stomped mud all over my floor. Anyways, sorry, distracted there a little bit. Okay, so we're warming up the body. You may be just getting up and just kind of rolling into the workout. So we want to kind of work out the kinks and work out the stiffness or and increase the range of motion as we get started. That's what part of what the warm-up is designed to do. That's why we do this particular series of exercises or movements for the warm-up. We always start out with low to no impact. If you're a beginner, you'll keep it at this level. I have a lady who's just joined my in-person classes, and I have her do this level for all 3 rounds until she's ready to increase intensity. And so you have to decide that for yourself. But remember, this is the warm-up, so it's not, you're not supposed to be, working hard in the warm-up and then pooping yourself out for the workout, right? So remember, the goal is to really increase the range of motion. It's to increase the blood flow to the muscles. It's to increase the heart rate slightly from your resting, homeostasis state, your baseline state. It's to bring your body up to the effort level that you're going to be exerting for the workout. That's the idea. Now, I have added in, and I always add in, the 3rd round of our warm-up is designed to be a little dose of cardio or high intensity. That is literally the only high intensity effort that we really do in these classes because, it came to my attention yesterday, and I hadn't really thought about it this way, that these sessions are designed for midlife women. They're designed to be strength training sessions. They're designed to increase lean body tissue, to increase muscle, to increase strength, to improve bone density, all the things that we struggle with in our menopause, middle life years. They're designed not to stress you out in terms of raising cortisol and causing kind of adrenal fatigue or causing your body to kind of go into that fight or flight mode, which is really, I don't want to say damaging, but it can be a real setback when we are in our midlife menopausal years. To compound stress on top of probably what a lot of us already have more than enough of is stress in our lives, right? A lot of us have stress from jobs, stress from family, stress from, money, like all kinds of stresses in our life. We don't need to add physical stress. What we need to do is create a stronger being, right? Inside and out, a stronger being, mind, body, spirit, because it takes all 3 of those to tackle this thing called life, right? At our best. And so in here, we focus on building a strong frame, a strong body. Hopefully my musings that I share with you every day help you build a stronger mind and a stronger spirit. So if you're wanting to increase the intensity now, we're gonna add a hop. If you're brand new, if you're just starting, and understand this, I always like to speak to the person who is, I have a special place in my heart, a special mission in life to help those who are, intimidated or overwhelmed or unsure of themselves, not confident, to get started, to just get started. And before you know it, you'll be in a place where you will blow your own mind and think to yourself, I never thought I could do this, right? And that's my goal with these classes. So having said that, I do increase intensity. For those of you who stick it out with me in the beginning, I got to keep you challenged, right? And so if you're a beginner, know that I encourage you even to take breaks as often as you need to, and to adapt and modify anything that we do in here to be doable for you, right? Ow, oh, something just cracked in my butt there, sorry. My butt is still giving me some troubles this morning. I don't know if that was a good crack or a bad crack. We're going to find out momentarily. Yikes. I went for my appointment yesterday, and he was not concerned about it. He said, it's all fixed, it's all good, it just needs to settle down now. This is what I've learned about the body is, the body, we do something to it, right? Like we hurt it, we injure it, whatever, and then the response is inflammation and trauma almost, and we can fix the problem, but the inflammation and the trauma can linger even though the problem's gone. And that's the hardest part to get over. He kind of said to me, well, the problem's gone. I'm like, but it still hurts. He said, well, it'll settle down. So I'm being really cautious with it because, as you guys know, I have a race coming up in just under 7 weeks. And so that's lots of time, but not if I deteriorate it instead of rehabbing it, so to speak. So anyways, I'm not sure. You know, you just feel something shift. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I was rolling it and stretching it before we came in here. I didn't run this morning. Today was a planned day off anyways. Yesterday and today were planned rest days. If I was not feeling a little off, I probably would have done a short run either yesterday or today. Yesterday for sure, it was like, it's out of the question. And it's not bad, it's not bad. It's frustrating though, because I have not had anything like this probably since I wrecked my ankle a couple years ago. Those of you who've been doing this with me for a long time might remember when I sprained my ankle, and it was right before I went on a trip to Disney. It's hard to say if I fixed it or wrecked it right now. It actually feels a little bit better, right? We'll see. Anyway, it's frustrating because, and here's a source of gratitude for you guys. You know, the only really inhibition I had with training over the last couple of years has been really just fatigue, mental and physical fatigue, right? Where we don't want to, we're not motivated, physically we're tired, right? And it's like, that sucks when you're in the moment, but when you actually have something impale you, like, you know, you sprain your ankle or you have something that literally physically stops you, all of a sudden fatigue is a blessing, right? If that's the only thing holding you back and you just have to overcome that becomes a blessing. So it's like kind of a mind shift for me as I'm maneuvering through this, that, oh, what I would give to be just tired again, right? Just fatigued again. And how that's just really mind over matter versus an injury where you're like constantly wondering, am I making it worse and am I making it better? But I think, funny, in some ways I don't feel it at all anymore, but I'm dubious. Anyway, today's gonna be upper body. So we're gonna work on back. We always do a lot of back strengthening in these classes. I know we're a little repetitive at times, but I have my favorite exercises that I find, you know, just like what I want for us ladies is to be strong. When you're strong, you're resilient. When you're resilient, you know, you're kind of up for anything, right? Like you can handle or tackle anything when you're strong and resilient. And that's my goal for us, is to be strong and resilient. And then what we choose to do with that strength and resilience is up to us. You know, for you, maybe You just want to feel better day to day. You just want to have the fortitude day to day or the gift of life being a great experience. I was thinking this morning, right? Like when you're strong, resilient, healthy, well, whole, like, isn't it a better ride, right? Isn't it a better experience than when you're constantly battling, you know, a lot of times problems of your own doing, so to speak. Okay, I gotta turn the heater down, man. It's been a while since I've had to do that. 16 degrees in here. Okay, who have I got joining me today? Darlene, Sabina. All right, I'm gonna grab my bench because we're gonna start. Now you don't need to have a bench to do what I'm doing. I do, so I'm using my bench, but you don't need one. You can use the floor. Actually, for our rows, you can use like a chair, and you can row like this. In fact, maybe I will do that with you guys. I'm gonna use my bench for my chest presses, which we're actually gonna start with chest presses today, I decided. Okay, chest presses are actually gonna use your butt a little bit if you're doing them right. And so we're gonna test out this butt of mine. All right, now if you're brand new, I want you to go really, really light. Or even use, you know, no weight at all, which is gonna feel really weird, but I want you to go really light. So we're gonna aim for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, now we're gonna do flies. So I gotta grab another place. Actually, my butt feels better. I think that little snap or crack or whatever I did might have actually loosened something up. Okay. Flies. So the one thing, if you are doing this on a bench, some of you, I know you do have a bench at home. You want nice flat feet on the ground. You want a slight arch in the back. You want to pull that core in. That's 3, 4. You want a slight bend in your elbows. 5, 6. And you want to squeeze your butt. 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. You want to squeeze your butt, and you want to almost press into the ground like you're about to stand up. Oh my God, I think I actually loosened it. It feels so much better. I'm hoping. I think I just sort of fixed myself. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my watch here for a sec. We're doing chest, so we're going to do triceps. We like to pair chest with triceps. The reason being they're opposite muscle groups. We're going to do our tricep extensions here. Heavy with these today. Okay, we're going to go for 10. Keep those elbows hugging the head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Now understand that diet is probably, I want to say 90% of the deal of enjoying your years through your midlife years. Like the impact that what you eat, what goes down the hatch, has on every single component of how you feel, like right down to inflammation, to digestive, like this is so obvious, but yet it's not. Like injury, how does your body combat it? How often do you get sick? How is your energy? How is your sleep? How is your mood? We don't chalk these things up to food, but food is essentially like making up what our body is comprised of, right? Like we get all of our nourishment, our nutrition, can I just tell you how much better my butt feels? Sometimes you just need a good crack. Oh man. I thought I like literally hurt myself there. Okay. What you put in your mouth, and it's not just what, you guys. This is something that I never really understood before. It's timing, it's portions, it's ratios. I did not understand that before. I just thought, eat the right things, you're good, right? No, it sounds more complicated than it is, but it's learning a system of how to eat where you're providing your body with the tools to do all the things that you're asking your body to do. And the reality is, when we get to our middle-aged years, first of all, we're asking our body to do a lot of stuff, right? Like, our body has a lot of things. It's like an old house, right? It's like buying an old house. It's beautiful, right? It's historic. It's got character, right? It's one of a kind. But it needs more care, right? It's, you know, you can think of your body as a money pit even. You know, the movie called The Money Pit? Anybody seen that movie? I remember watching it when I was little with my parents. Tom Hanks and what's her name from Cheers, I think, right? We're the stars. 4, 3, 2. You know, you can take for granted a newer house, right? It doesn't need the upkeep. It doesn't need, you know, the same attention. So our body is the same, right? But our body can be a more enjoyable space, right? If we do take that time to take care of it. Whereas like a brand new house doesn't need all that, but it has no character, has no personality, has no feeling to it, right? No ambiance, right? That's a good analogy, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So your body, you got to start with the right materials. Oh my God, like I can't even tell you how much better that feels. I don't know how I did it, but all right. We're gonna do one more round like that, and then we're gonna move on to our back and biceps, and then the final round will be our shoulders. We're doing all the upper body stuff today. I want you to remember to pull that core in. You know, in between sets, I've not done any push-ups today. Let's throw in some push-ups. You guys that have been joining me, you know that I'm on a mission with my push-ups. I got to 80 yesterday. I don't think I did my 100. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 sets of 10 right now. These are gonna be hard because we just did chest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You can do them from your knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can also do them against a wall. You can do them against a table, against a chair. You can modify them anyhow you want. My recommendation is, if you can do 1 full push-up, do 1 full push-up. If you can do 2, you can do 3. Like, if you just keep working away, think of drops in the bucket, 1 at a time, you will all of a sudden be able to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. I'm in love with this color right now. Neon yellow. Neon yellow, neon yellow. Okay, we got 1 more round. On our next round, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a set of 10 push-ups between each set. Break them up. Okay, we caught up to ourselves with that one. Okay, last 10. Squeezing that bum, like pressing your feet into the ground like you're gonna stand up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And our tricep extensions. Oh my God, my butt feels so much better. I've felt that feeling before where you feel like something just went burp, and you're like, was that a good or bad? And it's never good. But it feels like I can move again. All right. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So let's let's talk about diet again, because I want you to get strong. I want you to be in here building muscle, building, lean body tissue. As you drop the fat, maintaining the lean body tissue, because the reality is, as we age, we lose 1% a year. I heard something the other day, and I can't remember. It had something to do with our metabolism slowing down as we hit 30, and it was a statistic, and it was like 3% maybe a year it slows down, something like that. But the reason why, or one of the primary reasons why our metabolism slows down as we age, is the loss of lean body tissue, right? So it's not that, it's that we have less lean body tissue to burn the calories, and lean body tissue burns more calories at rest than non-lean body tissue. So if you're every year losing that lean body tissue, you are every year burning less calories. So if you can either slow down that loss or build more, right? A lot of us have a lot of potential to build lean body tissue, to build more muscle. Okay, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, cock your butt, 3, 2, and 1. And so that's what I want you to do. But at the same time, I really think, like, in order to give your body the tools to build that lean body tissue, you got to understand how to eat. You got to be drinking your water. You got to be eating your protein. You got to be giving your body the tools to do the job that you're working on, right? So, and honestly, the nutrition part, 3, is the biggest part. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Okay, whew, that was 10. Oh my God, we forgot our push-ups. Did we forget them twice? We forgot them once. Let's do a set now, so we don't have to do them all together. I was up to 30 in a row, you guys, before I went to Florida. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I was able to do those 30 a few times. I don't think I can do them now. You don't use it, you lose it. I kind of default back to my sets of 20. Okay, when we finish this back set, so we're gonna do gorilla rows next. I really liked, when I was away, having machines to work my back. Okay, so we're gonna do, we'll do 10, 10. Okay, let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretching my butt down here. Okay, and then we're gonna do bicep curls. Bicep curls, we do biceps in conjunction with back because they're opposite. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Great, that's round 2. So we're going to do our push-ups in between each round. Where are we at? We're at 30 now, right? Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, we're back to rows. Make sure you're drinking your water in between sets. So when you're doing this, I want you to make sure that back is, your butt is cocked, so you're not rounding your back, and you're pulling your belly button in. So cocking the butt, pulling the belly button in using the core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you have a bench, I just want to show you guys, I thought I was going to do this. You're going to lean into something like this. Just hold a chair, a table, probably use a coffee table as a bench if you're not laying on it. When I was away, I used my cooler. So if you have a cooler that is sturdy enough that it'll, stay still, what you could do is put weight into the cooler, right? So the cooler's not moving around. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then we're back to our gorilla rows. So we're going to do 10 in total. Now what I was doing is I was turning my hand this way instead of this way, just to make a slightly different movement from the rows that we were doing. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then our bicep curls. Ten, 9, 8, pulling that core in, 7, keeping those elbows tucked into your side, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Okay. One more round like that, and then we finish with our shoulder set. Hitting up all the upper body, also using the core today, our push-ups. Anyone know what we're at? But I think we've done 50, right? Somebody let me know where we're at. How many sets have we done? Sarah and I were joking last night in class that I can't count in 3, 4, 5, talk at the same time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Is that 50 or 60? What are we at now, you guys? I'm sure you guys are counting and you'll let me know, because you're not, or you're just zoned right out, or you've muted me and you have no idea. Which is okay, I don't mind. I don't blame you, actually. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If I think back to my journey, I was just having a moment there where I was visualizing my before and afters from before 2023 to now and sharing those pictures. And you know what I did? I learned how to eat and then I got strong. And that's the process. Learn how to eat and then get yourself strong. And then the third piece is go do epic shit, right? Whatever that is for you. Maybe it's traveling. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Maybe it's hiking somewhere epic. Maybe it's Sabina wants to do her first ultra race this year. I'm not sure how old you are, Sabina. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's pretty incredibly inspiring. She's doing her first 50K at the age that she is because she learned how to eat, she's getting strong, and that enables her to do what it is she wants to do. That's the whole point. I get you don't want to do 250 miler. Honestly, a couple years ago, I didn't want to do 250 miler. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull with your back. 6, 7, 8, 9. Sometimes when I'm out there, I don't want to do the 250 miler. But the point is, what I do love is being out there, seeing new places, watching the sunrise and sunset in epic locations that I can only get to by foot, experiencing 4 to 5 days of really simple living. You know, blowing my own mind with what my body is capable of doing, right? So whatever that looks like for you, the point is learn to eat, get strong, and then go do epic shit. 3, sorry, I'm swearing. 4, 5, 6. A few years ago, I hated strength training. 7, 8, 9, 10. I've seen over the last few years what it's done for my body. And it's not so much that I have grown to love strength training. I've grown to love what strength training can do for my life. What being strong means for my life. That's what I've grown to love. Okay, we have hit up back, chest, biceps, triceps. We're gonna finish off with shoulders. So we're gonna start with, I'm gonna move this bench out of the way. And we're gonna start with our lifts. We're gonna do front, side, back, shoulders. So we're gonna start with the front. And we're gonna do sets of 8, not with those. What am I thinking? Not sure what I was thinking, grabbing those. Not this either, I'm just moving this away. Okay, we're gonna do 8 per side. Okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soft bend in your elbow, but relatively straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, okay? I may need a slightly lighter set of weights for a couple of these. I definitely am not going to use the 25s for those. Okay, I'm going to grab the 12s. Okay, so we're going to do side now. So 8, 7, 6, 1. You guys, how many push-ups did we get? Because we forgot our push-ups again. We'll finish this set and then we'll do our push-ups. How many were we up to? Is anybody counting? I cannot see comments today for some reason. Sometimes I just can't see the comments. I have no idea why. Okay, we're gonna do bent flies next. So I'm actually gonna go a little lighter with these. So we're gonna be bent over, remember, cocked butt. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna throw in a set of push-ups in between. Got stuff everywhere here. Set of 10. Again, doing them from your knees, doing them from the wall. We've been doing a lot of these types of sets lately. Who's getting stronger with their push-ups? How many of you guys are getting stronger with your push-ups from doing them so frequently? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. We are going to do one more circuit of shoulders. 50. So that was 60, right? We're at 60 now. Okay. We're going to do 2 more rounds, so we'll end at 80. Thank you, you guys. Okay. Front raises first. Spring is coming. Summer is coming. That means tank top season. That means we want ripped arms, ladies. 5, 4, 3, 2. I was talking to my sister yesterday. She's on day 4 of the 5-day drop today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. She was saying to me the next thing she wants to do, so she was at 3.8 pounds down on day 2, and I think her husband was down 5 pounds already on day 2. She's like, I want to build muscle next. I want to get strong. She's like, I want strong arms again. I hate the way my arms look. I said, it's so funny because I've always been built broader up top. She's a smaller frame. She's got more of a bum and skinny and long through the torso. Anyways, she always had skinny, nice arms, and I always had sturdy arms, and I hated my arms, you guys. I absolutely hated that my body built muscle when I worked out, and I wanted to be toned, but I wanted to be skinny toned. And now I'm like, I've actually 3, 2, I think we did 10 on that one. Did we do 8 or 10 on those shoulder ones? Oh my God. So you can't talk and lift at the same time. I always envied her shape, but I said, you know, one of the thing I hated about my body is that I put on muscle so readily, and now I consider that such a gift and I lean into it, right? Because I'm like, now I want the muscle. When I was younger, I did not want the muscle. Now I'm like, you know what? The muscle does me good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll never have, you know, a bikini model body by any stretch. But my daughter and I always joke, but you can build muscle and look like you do something. And so we always joke, we want to look like we do something. We want people to be like, what does she do? She does something. That's our definition of, you know, how we want to look, so to speak. So you cannot control their shape, you cannot control a lot of things about your body, but you can make it strong and healthy and resilient and capable, right? You can do that. And if you can wrap your head around like servicing your body versus, you know, trying to change it and punish it, that's a game changer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're gonna do one more set, you guys. Let's take a little stretchy stretch here. Stretching out the back and the arms. Oh, this always feels so good on the lower back. And we're gonna do one more round of 10. That gets us to, I think, if I'm counting correctly, Darcy or Betty. Betty, great to see you here live. I've missed you, my friend. Last 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Way to go. That's 80 push-ups, you guys. You did 80 push-ups today, I think, unless I counted wrong. Awesome work. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome, awesome Wednesday.